We're just going to start with a warm-up. First off, we're just going to get our bodies moving a little bit. So we're just going to start by jogging on the spot. If you need to take this down a notch, you can march, but try to keep your knees up nice and high. All right, let's go into some star jumps. Again, if you need to take this down a notch, we're just going to tap it out, making sure to keep those hands coming away from the body. Okay, taking those feet out wide for me. We're going to go side to side, getting down as low as you can, keeping your chest up nice and high. Couple more. All right, bringing those feet in about shoulder width apart. We're just going to do some shallow squats, so not too big, not too deep yet, we're just warming up. Doing well. All right, we're going to do some leg swings. So we're just going to swing across the body, bring it out to the side, just as high as you can, as high as you're comfortable with. And on the same leg, we're just going to do some hip rotations. So just opening out through the hip, feel it through the hip flexor. All right, now we're going to change to the other side, just some little swings. And then just some little rotations. Opening out through the hips. I can feel mine crack. Whew. All right, good. Take it out wide for me. We're just going to do a couple of wide squats now. So remember, knees tracking over the toes, getting nice and low. Good work. Need one more. Good work. Okay, let's take it up into the upper body now. So we're just going to start with some big shoulder circles. All right, take it in nice and small for me. All right, while we're here, we're just gonna do some forward punches, just nice and slow to start. We're not going hard because again, it's just a warm up. So we're just warming up those shoulders. All right, get a bit quicker. And even quicker if you can. Good work. Okay, just going to take it into shoulder stretch and hold for a couple of seconds, and then we're going to change. So just keep doing that for me. Hold it for about 2 or 3. All right, take it up and over the top into a tricep stretch for me. Same deal, hold it for a couple of seconds. Give yourself a little swing down, change sides. All right, once you finish 2 on each side, I just want you to start with some back rotations. We're gonna move through the torso now. Good work, and into back slaps for me. All right, and then we're just going to finish with a side stretch. Just keep alternating. So we should feel pretty warmed up. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds. Try and keep those hips as still as you can. Try to alternate your leading arm. Remember, if you need to, you can be down on your knees here. Nice low backs. and rest. Okay, so the next one's going to be a new one, so I'm just going to quickly demonstrate it. So hands underneath the shoulders like normal in a high plank position. It's going to be what's called a pike. So you're going to pop yourself up, back nice and straight, bottom nice and high. Bring it back down, then give me 4 mountain climbers. Now you can walk this up, walk it down, walk it out. Okay, so that's your change. All right, let's start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember with this one, you can walk it out if you need to. Like that. Remember, you can walk it out. And rest for me. All right, if you've got a weight, you can grab it now. Otherwise, we're just going to do this with our hands. So it's a plank pull through. So you're going to be a high plank position, and you're going to pull the weight through to the other side. Otherwise, just tap and tap. Okay? Try to keep your hips nice and low. And rest. All right, we're going to do some hip dips. So we're going to be on our feet, on our elbows, side to side. Let's go. So you want to try to get as low as you can. If you need to alternate it and make it a little bit easier, just little baby hip dips. Ten seconds left. And rest. Whew. Okay. We're gonna finish with a crunch. Now you can do this with a weight if you want. I'll just show you without. You're gonna do a half, so come up, shoulders off the ground, and then a full, or as much as you can, as high as you can. You can do this with or without the weight. Let's do it. So half one, and then full. Good work. And rest.
Okay, we're starting round 2 here with our combo plank. Remembering to keep our shoulders and wrists in line. This move can be done on your toes or on your knees. Okay, we're getting ready for our pike to plank with mountain climbers. Remembering to keep your shoulders and wrists in line once again. Nice straight back, knees to the toes. You can walk this up and down as I'm displaying here if you don't want to jump. Okay, we're going back up into that plank position and pulling through our weight or tapping, depending on if you are using a weight or not. Remembering that this once again can be done on your toes or on your knees, keeping that nice flat back. Let's get back into plank for our plank hip taps. Our final move here is our sit-ups. So remembering we do one half and one full. With the full, you're just getting as high as you can. Try to push your breath out as you come up towards your knees. And that's the end of round 2. Grab yourself a drink and a break. We are going to be doing a Tabata next with 20 seconds work and a 10-second rest. So make sure you stick around now to watch the demo while you're grabbing that break.
So I'm just going to show you with and without the weights for our first round. So we're going to do a lunge press with a knee for our first exercise. So you're going to have the weights up nice and high. We're going to come down, down, press, then bring the knee up, okay? Down, press, knee up. If you don't have the weights or you don't want to use them, we're just going to come down and do the knee strike, okay? For exercise 2, again, you can have the weights if you've got them. You're going to lunge with a rotation. However you want to do that. If you just want to go to the opposite side, you can. If you don't have this, we're just going to lunge with a rotation, okay?
Let's get straight into it here with our lunge press. So remembering if you don't have the weights, just doing a lunge with the knee through, keeping the back nice and straight, shoulders back, keeping that balance. If you're struggling with your balance, try for lighter weights or no weights.
So I'm going to do the same leg, but you can change, do whatever you want.
The biggest thing to remember with this one is that you want to be rotating toward your front leg, just so that you are counterbalancing that back leg. Okay, now let's do it all again on the other side.
All right, that was round 2. So this time I'm going to do it without the weights so you can see what that looks like. Let's go. Remember, you don't have to get as low in the lunge as I am either. Doing good work, guys. Keep breathing. Ready for a lunge twist.
First round Tabata complete. Grab yourself a rest.
So round 2 is skaters and squats or squat jumps. You can use the weight if you want to take it up without doing the jump. Okay, so we know with skaters, we're going to take one foot behind the other, trying to keep that back toe off the ground, doing a little hop in between. You can march these and tap if you need to. Do try to make sure that you're keeping the pace up though. Squat jumps. All right, getting nice and low, pushing off. Remember, you can do a squat if you do not want to jump. All right, starting in 7 seconds. 2, 1, skaters, let's go.
Okay, so start yourself out slow as we are going to be doing a few rounds of these. So remember, you can tap behind if you don't want to jump, making sure that we're keeping our bodies up, looking out in front. All right, let's go straight into squat jumps or squats, depending on how you're feeling. If you do want to take it up without a jump, you could add in a calf raise if you like, keeping those shoulders back, chest up, and pushing through the heels. Okay, that's round 1 done. Let's keep going back with skaters and working through for another couple of rounds.
Gonna take it down a notch into some strength. So we're gonna do push-ups. We all know how to do those. Hands under the shoulders, on our feet or on our knees. Getting down as low as we can. Pressing back up. Then, second round, we're gonna do inchworms, okay? So once you've finished and I'm like telling you to rest, you can either stay here and that can be your first walk up, or you can stand up and start from the end, okay? So with our inchworms, starting at the back of your mat if you've got one, walking your way down. You can end in a high plank, or you could do a push-up, or you could go down to low plank and then come back up, okay? So you've got a couple of different choices there. Just gotta wipe the sweat. So gross. All right. Push-ups, inchworms. To the mats, let's go.
Okay, let's get that form right, just like our plank. Shoulders and wrists in line, hips low, nice straight backs. Starting at the back of your mat, walking forward in that high plank position. You can add a push-up or a low plank if you like. If you're struggling to get down and up off the floor, you might do shoulder taps instead. This is our last set of Tabata, so let's push it up and keep going. I know you can do it.
Okay, hands on our thighs, coming up and down. All right, then bicycles, hands behind our ears, opposite elbow to knee, extending the leg. If you can't do both, just do the lower body leg portion, okay? Are we ready? Starting in 5. And rest. And
Well done, guys. You've done it. You've made it through to the end. Grab yourself a rest break and then we're going to stretch.
we'll start in butterfly stretch again. Feet together for me. Sorry, we're going to finish a little bit earlier than we normally would. Leaning forward slightly so you can feel a stretch. You can turn your microphones back on now if you want to chat too. Taking one leg out, reaching down towards the toe. If you can already touch it, bring the other hand across. Changing sides. How did everyone go with that one? Smashed it out in good form. Give me a quad stretch.
Maybe, mate. Mate. Handicap. Don't.
Changing sides. Alright, taking one leg over, giving it a bit of a hug, pulling it in close, feeling the stretch through the outside of the leg, through the glute. And changing sides. It'll be nice to be back.
Let's go, Ebony.
Can't even see her.
No, Ebony, is she gone?
Maybe. Taking your time, standing up for me. Give me a shoulder stretch and hold. Changing sides. And taking it up and over the top. And change. Alright, give me a side stretch and hold. And changing sides for me. And some back rotations. Heads to one side. And change. And circles. Well, thank you very much for joining me tonight, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that one. I sure did. And I will see you next week at the facility in person.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks, guys. See you later.